being an active listener is one of the most essential tools that you can have to build relationships. It really is the only way that you can understand another person's perspective. But it doesn't come naturally, and it's not so easy to do.
But you can develop the skills. So in this series, we are going to delve into the science as well as give you some actionable tips and tricks that you can use to be a better listener.
Join us for the Power of Listening series. If you are watching this video, then you know this is video number 3 in the Power of Listening series, where we help give you an understanding of how to be a great active listener, which takes a lot of effort. And one important skill we need is to have great eye contact, which again is not so easy to do. For some of us who are more shy or maybe more introverted, this might be something that we need to work on. But it's very important for us to understand why eye contact alone is a huge, impactful tool to have to be an amazing active listener.
Now, having good eye contact, the first thing that it does, because we've always been told to make good eye contact, it shows respect. This ties back to the last video when we talked about just being present, letting the other person know that you are showing up, you are being intentional, and you're listening to what it is that they have to say. So the first thing is just showing respect.
Yeah, the next thing is that it shows an understanding. It's a non-verbal communication skill that you can use that's equivalent to saying like, It's letting the person know, I understand what you're saying. I'm listening to what you're saying.
Then thirdly, it has a great impact on bonding. When we make eye contact, neurotransmitters are released that allow for this sense of belonging to exist. It lets us know that we are in a partnership, that we are together, that we are listening, that we are sharing with one another. So it has a huge impact on our ability to form relationships as well. Listening is extremely powerful in forming relationships.
Now, lastly, one thing that many of us know is that our eyes evoke a lot of emotions and feelings. But holding eye contact and having good eye contact with someone else also lets them know that you understand the thoughts and feelings that they are going through. It's like this two-way communication without any verbal communication happening, where you're sharing emotions and feelings back and forth just through your eyes. There's so many different sayings, right? We say they've got the beautiful eyes, the shy eyes, it's all in the eye of the beholder. That's because we all know that there's so much emotion behind our eyes. So we want to make sure that we're showing them, that we are giving eye contact. Now, we said this in so many videos, and you're going to hear us say it all the time. This nonverbal communication is one of the most powerful tools that you can use to really increase your active listening. It's 12 times more powerful to use nonverbal communication than it is to use verbal communication.
Now, eye contact is tremendously important, but we've all had one of those interactions where maybe the eye contact was too intense. It was too much, makes you uncomfortable. And we don't want to be that person. We want to make sure that we're giving a good amount of eye contact, that we're able to make eye contact in a way that is creating relationships and letting someone know that we are paying attention. Now, these could even just be brief, intermittent durations. So a study conducted showed that about 3.3 seconds is the amount of time that is comfortable to have eye contact. Now, there's other factors too. We want to make eye contact, but we want to be mindful of our features as well, so we can soften our eyes as we're listening. We don't want to be really intensely staring someone down as we're having a conversation, because it gets uncomfortable quick. So one of the things we can do is also being very mindful of our body language, making sure that we soften our features and that we lean in. We are going to go through a ton of tips on body language and how we can ensure that we are showing presence and that we're actively listening in the next video. So make sure to tune in to the body language in the Power of Listening series.